Hi everyone, my name is Natalie and welcome to another one of my YouTube videos. Today I'm going to be showing you guys what it's like a day in my life being a PR intern, or in other words, a public relations intern. I currently intern at Tory Burch, and this is going to be my last internship before I graduate with a master's. So I wanted to give you guys an inside scoop of what it's like to work in PR, what it's like to have an internship, what it's like to work in the fashion industry, as well as what it's like working in New York City. Unfortunately, I couldn't get clips of the entire day and every single little thing I was doing because of privacy purposes with the company that I intern with. So I'm gonna show a few little clips that I took and hopefully explain to you guys anything regarding projects that I work on or what I actually do throughout the day. So normally my day starts commuting. I commute from home and I get into the city. It takes sometimes like an hour to get to internship or a little more. I normally get into the office at 9 o'clock. The clips that I'll be showing you guys, I got in a little early because it's press day. I'll explain a little bit more what is press day after this clip. So I just got to work. It is right now 8:15. I had to come in earlier than usual because it's press day, so my bosses were really busy, and most of the day I'll just be doing projects that I'm used to doing. I'll be doing that while they're downstairs showing magazine editors the pre-fall collection for Tory Burch this season. So guys, this is my outfit for today. It is from Tory Burch, which I got at a sample sale, this dress. And I was gonna come in heels, but I have like the heels in my bag. I just didn't change because it's a lot of walking and running around I do. So I just decided to stay in the low heeled boots that are from Guess that I got for $24 when I used to work there. And then jewelry wise, it's everything from Mercury. So it's the ring and the necklace. Yeah, this is my look. So some projects that I have being a public relations intern are pulling for publications. So that consists of my mentors. They send me an email when a publication reaches out to them requesting products that we have, whether looks from a recent collection or individual products, and they will ask me to pull those samples or request them from whoever may have them if it's external. And so I collect all the samples needed, and then I inform my mentors what we do have, what we don't have, what we will be sending, and then once it's finalized, I end up packing the samples, and it depends if the company is going to send a messenger to pick up samples. Then I'll just go drop it off in our mailroom. If not, I have to schedule a messenger to drop it off to those publications. But it's fairly simple. Another task that I usually have in terms of samples is sample trafficking. So we'll keep an eye out for returns from those publications who are sending back samples, and then I just have to check them into our closet and really just inform my bosses that we have received those products. So if another publication wants those products for a feature or for an article, we can send it to them. Another project that I normally work on also is just searching for press related to the company. So that can be looking at magazines, looking at newspapers, looking at online articles. Then I just have to take note of it and add it onto a file that we have where everyone puts in press if they find any. And then throughout the week we'll send out an email with our main highlights. So a lot of publications that we work with are of course fashion publications, so it could be Vogue, Marie Claire, Cosmopolitan, but we also do work with regional magazines as well as newspapers and New York newspapers. So like the New York Times, sometimes our product will be featured in, and we keep an eye out for anything that we see, because at the end of the day it gets reported to everyone in the company if it's really good, or it gets put on the Tory Burch social media. Aside from that, I have some random projects, not really random, but like there are projects that I don't do every other day. And as they say in the fashion industry, not every day is the same at work, but since it's press day, we had to prepare for it. And so a project they had me doing is creating a board with all the looks of the collection that's going to be shown at press day. There's also me helping out the visual merchandising team in the showroom to set up all the samples, gather all the samples, set up the samples, steam the samples. And if you're wondering what press day is, that's pretty much for the fashion industry when the company prepares their showroom to show their most recent collection to editors or writers, as well as influencers sometimes come in, so they can have an idea of what the collection is about. So we set up the showroom based off of a specific story. So for example, for our showroom, we were showing pre-fall 2020, which is in the fashion calendar, the spring and fall season. In between those two seasons, there's a pre-fall where you still see a little bit of swimwear, but then you do see some pieces that are starting to get towards the colder weather, so like light sweaters or something like that. And so the story behind our pre-fall collection was Amelia Earhart a little bit. So pretty much my boss and her boss, they have to pitch the products as well as the story to editors, so they can have kind of an idea of what their shoots are gonna look like, what products they maybe want to request from us. I'm working on these projects throughout the entire day for the most part. Lunch varies between 12 to like 2:30ish for me. Normally in New York, everyone goes out to lunch at 12 or 1 o'clock, so places are packed. Normally I tend to take my own lunch, but in these last few days I didn't have that opportunity, so I had to buy lunch. And you can never go wrong with getting some kava on your work day. So I got a little gyro and I was happy on my way to work. And New York is crazy during lunch hours, so I was lucky to get something so good. And in the part of town that I'm in New York City, there's a ton of places to eat. Before I used to intern in Soho, and it was like hard sometimes to find like affordable places to eat where I wasn't trying to spend like $20 on lunch. But yeah, after press day was done, I had to take pictures of all of the samples in the showroom, which you can imagine it's a pretty big showroom since Tory Burch has apparel, they have handbags, they have shoes, they have jewelry, they have fragrance, they have home, they have a lot. So I had to take a bunch of pictures on my iPhone, and we're gonna use them later on throughout the semester to send out to editors when they want specific looks. If not, my bosses use them for other projects as well. So yeah, after I took pictures of the samples in the showroom, I finally end my day at 6 o'clock. By this time, it's already dark and it's time to go back home after a hectic day at work. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I love hectic days. I like to be productive and really be moving all over the place. Even though it's tiring, it really is rewarding at the end when you see the finished products and the finished projects that you have. Hopefully you guys like this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be posting my videos now every Saturday, hopefully for the rest of this new year. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys real soon.